Isn't it strange how you can be surrounded by people, even loved ones, and yet still feel completely alone? Maybe you smile, you nod, you kind of perform being fine, but deep down you're quietly hoping that someone might truly see you, that they'll look beyond the mask and recognize your soul. You hope they'll step in, maybe notice your pain, protect your heart, and save you. But here's the truth most of us never expect to hear: that no one is coming to save you. And this isn't because you're unworthy, but because you actually came here to remember that you never needed saving in the first place. Let's talk about this, and I'll name a few key parts as we go along to help really anchor it. First, the saviour archetype. And perhaps you're noticing this too. In the spiritual spaces, there's a rising narrative that something is coming to save us, a cosmic event, an angelic intervention, a new system, a chosen few. But remember, even angels are messengers. They're not replacements for your own inner guidance. And no system, no spiritual teacher, no external light can walk your path for you. And you know, these beliefs can feel hopeful, right? But they can also lull us into that kind of waiting, into spiritual passivity. And discernment asks, well, does this belief awaken your own power? Or does it cause you to wait for someone else to do the work? The truth is, when we haven't rescued ourselves, we unconsciously search for that rescue in others. And this leads us to the next key part, which is trauma bonding. You know, we reach for others to reflect our disowned parts. We think they'll save us, heal us, complete us. And when they don't, we blame them. We avoid the wound and we just spiral deeper into the illusion. But you know, the wound was never theirs to heal. Only you can meet that place inside that felt powerless and choose differently. So what's the difference between real support and energetic entanglement? Every time you choose to outsource your knowing to a guide, teacher, or system, I want you to check, are you co-creating? Is this a co-creation? Or are you disowning your power? And you know, it's not wrong to seek support, right? We all need support at various stages in our journey. It's only distortion when we actually hand them our compass. And you know, that true resonance is felt in the body. And this is what I really help you tune into. And I call it energy mastery. This is soul sovereignty. And so I want to share a quick story that kind of brings this home beautifully. And this is going back quite a few years. I was in a taxi and the taxi driver was pretty upset. He was very sad, and he had told me that some things had happened. And he said, every day I pray to Allah. And I asked, well, what did Allah say back? And he kind of blinked, you know, you could see it written across his face that he'd never thought to listen for a response. And so that really is the final illusion, thinking that the divine exists outside of you rather than within you, guiding you in every moment, in every breath. And so as we close out this year, this week's resonance note is a reminder that the cycle ends not by a date on the calendar, but by a choice to stop waiting and start remembering. Because only when you stop seeking a rescuer can you truly meet another as an equal. And so if you've been waiting for someone to save you, then let this video be your sign. Not from me, but from you. You are the only one who can walk this path, but you don't have to walk it alone. If my work resonates, then I invite you to walk beside me, not as student, not as follower, but as soul, soul to soul. And my 6-week program initiation starts early January, and this will really help you learn how to distinguish the true voice of your soul. So I'll drop some links below. You can explore my offerings on my website, or join me over on Substack, where I share monthly insights and guidance. And it's really about helping us make these empowering choices one step at a time. So I'm wishing you the gift of true presence as we close out this year, and that quiet courage to begin anew.